Welcome, welcome, welcome to the December Fasting Challenge. If you don't know my name, it is Nicky Hartel. I'm excited to have you here, and myself and the beautiful Delene Burkhart, who is a qualified health coach. We will be guiding you through the month of December. You've either joined track one, which is a slow meander to alternate day fasting, which is fasting one day, feasting the next, or you are already fasting fit and you've chosen track two, which is going to be a whole month of alternate day fasting, or ADF. So, what is ADF? Besides the fact that it's just simply alternate day fasting, and how are we going to modify, let's call it true ADF, traditional ADF in this challenge? So I just want to start with that very quickly and also share why I love ADF and how it supported me. So first of all, very simply, alternate day fasting is just that. True alternate day fasting is fasting one day, feasting the next, fasting the following day, feasting the next, and you just simply repeat. So Monday you fast, Tuesday you feast, Wednesday you fast, Thursday you feast, etc., etc. I don't know if I got that right, but I'm sure you understand. So fast, feast, repeat. And why I believe this works so well is that number one, you give your body a break on the fasting days. Number two, the feast days are not restricted. So my story is that I have been trying fasting for a few years, on and off for a few years. I've also tried low carb. I've tried keto. I even tried a candida diet. I've tried autoimmune diets. I've tried so many things over the years to lose weight. When I reached the age of 35, literally, it felt like it was overnight. I felt like I woke up one morning and I was about 5 kilograms heavier. And over the last 15 years, I'm 49 now, the weight has progressively just piled on. Call it menopause, call it perimenopause, call it what happens when you start getting older. I do believe that definitely hormones out of whack, and it felt like there was absolutely nothing I could do. This year, I started going low carb and also intermittent fasting, 16-8, 18-6, 24. And I went through a stage of doing a full cleanse and going strict keto. And absolutely nothing shifted. 3 months later, I remember chatting to my husband and saying, I might as well drink the wine. I might as well eat the carbs because nothing is shifting. In fact, I was gaining weight even though I was doing that. And so it was incredibly frustrating. And then I happened across alternate day fasting. I dived in, did a lot of research, and I would say within 2 weeks of starting it, I could feel myself losing weight. So in the last roughly 2 months, I've lost roughly 13 kilograms. The reason why I say roughly is that I have dived into this not following a strict protocol, not saying I have to do this, not weighing myself religiously. I weigh myself occasionally, not following a strict low carb or strict keto diet. And so the whole philosophy that we are going to lean into in this journey is to relax, to exhale everything that you've been told and to inhale into your body and to trust that your body knows what's best for you. And so you may go through this journey and you may absolutely thrive, and alternate day fasting may be a game changer for you as it was for me. Or you may go through this journey and you may land up doing one meal a day and find that that really works for you and not progress beyond that. That's okay. Yes, this is an alternate day fasting challenge. Yes, the idea is to get to a point where you are alternate day fasting, but the invitation is for you to be gentle with yourself, to be open to trying something different, and throughout this journey, to listen to your body. So, on that note, I really recommend that you buy a journal. If you have one already, use that. Or I'll put a link into the Easy Fast app, which I love. And there is a place to write notes. So as you're fasting, what I do is I take notes every day of how I'm feeling. Because what you'll notice is that you'll be able to notice trends. So for me in the beginning, it used to be 16 hours, massive hunger wave. And I felt like I would not survive the next half an hour of my life unless I ate food. And that shifted to 18 hours. And then that shifted to 20 hours of fasting. And so taking notes along the way shows you what to expect and also helps you understand, this is what happened the last time. It may possibly happen again. It's not the end of the world. I know if I just go and put some Celtic salt in my mouth and drink a glass of water, that's going to help, as an example. So I really recommend that you have a journal and you record, number one, what your body is feeling, how your body is reacting to this journey. Number two, how you are feeling. So I say head, heart, body. So how you are feeling, your heart, your emotions, and then also track the food noise, the busy mind, because this journey, when you don't eat for an entire day, or even for those that are starting with track one, when you don't eat for a few hours, it can bring up a lot of thoughts, whether that is around food noise, or otherwise boredom, because we don't realize how often we use food as a distraction to distract us from what we are thinking or what we are feeling. And so it really is a beautiful journey, and we're going to navigate this journey together. Okay, I'm going to just check my notes here to see if there's anything else I wanted to bring into the welcome video. There are different ways of fasting. I'm going to share how I fast, and I fast with, on fasting days, water, tea, black coffee, electrolytes, and that you could call a water fast, let's say strict fast. And then there is the option to do a flexi fast. And there are some people who are like, if you are bringing in any amount of calories into someone's trying to phone, I just want to switch that off. If you bring any amount of calories while you are fasting, you are breaking your fast. I don't want you to think of it that way. I want you to feel into what your body needs and wants. And here's a beautiful way to reframe it. So true alternate day fasting, and I will share a link to someone who started this alternate day fasting technique, protocol, years and years ago. And she encouraged 500 calories on your fasting days, up to 500 calories on your fasting days. And so there is a whole group of people that do ADF, and they do ADF with the 500 calories, and that's what they regard as true alternate day fasting. I choose to have no calories on my fasting days. I also had and still have a lot of weight to lose. So it also depends where you are on your journey. If you only have 5 kilograms to lose, then maybe you want to just take it easy. You don't need to go as aggressive. That's maybe not the right word, but as strict as no calories on your fasting days. There are a lot of people who will say, if you have any calories on your fasting days, that's not a fast. So here's a reframe that I would love to introduce for you. And that is that if you introduce something, let's just say it's bone broth. Let's say you're fasting and you're doing your first 36-hour fast, which is what alternate day fasting lands up being, is a 36-hour roughly fast. And you get to 22 hours and you start feeling a little bit weak and shaky, and you feel like you need to eat. I would rather that you have a cup of bone broth to help you get through to the full 36 hours than to push your body and go, no, 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 because it's not going to stop the effects of the fasting, because the effects of the fasting, things like autophagy, things like fat burning. I love just thinking of burning the fat. Things like cellular repair, when you move into ketosis and all the good things that starts happening inside your body. And I'll do a separate video on that for you. Rather than thinking, if you've been fasting for 20 hours and you now introduce bone broth to get you through to 36 hours, rather than thinking it's going to cancel and delete all the good things, it's simply going to slow it down. But if it slows it down and you keep fasting and you manage then to get through to 36 hours, it's a win. So don't stress too much about having to do a pure fast. But if you are determined and that is what feels good and you feel like your body is able to do it, then go for it. So that is what I have been doing. I have been fasting and only consuming water, coffee, tea, and sparkling water. My electrolyte mix. So I'm fasting today. I've got my electrolyte mix over here. But when I did a 60-hour fast a couple of weeks ago, I had a cup of bone broth at about 45 hours. I really felt like I needed it. And then I continued fasting. And the purists would say I broke my fast. I just say I just simply slowed down the effects that were happening in my body, but then they ramped up again. So that is my philosophy. The other thing with fasting is you can find information from many different people that will tell you, you can do this, you can't do this, you must do this, you mustn't do this. And I'm inviting you for this journey to take it all with a pinch of salt, just like we need a pinch of salt for our bodies, for electrolytes to balance it out. So take it all with a pinch of salt and use this journey as an exploration into what works for me, what works for my body. Okay, so this isn't a hard and fast linear, there is only one way process. We're going to journey together. We're going to have fun. We're going to share, and we're going to fast, and we're going to feast. And so that's fasting. The feasting, I'm inviting you also, if you really want to go strict keto and that feels good and that feels liberating for you, then go ahead. There's no judgment here about what you do or don't do. But start listening to what feels nutritious and good for you. So I recommend whole, nutritious foods, whether that is plant-based, whether that is keto, whether that is carnivore, whether that is just simply listening to your body and having whole, nutrient-dense foods and feasting in that. And so on that note, if you have an event and you want to have a glass of wine, please go and have a glass of wine. You will feel the effects the next day. You will notice how your body feels. And what happens with alternate day fasting when you start doing this for a while is what you consume on your feast days, you feel the next day on your fast days. And you will find that on your feast days, even though on your fast days, all you're doing is thinking about what to eat the next day, on your feast days, you're not really that hungry. And so you just naturally start making better choices. Naturally. Not from here, not from I have to, I must do, I should do, but from your body guiding you. And that's really what I want for you in this journey. And yes, one of the beautiful side benefits of that is weight loss. If you have any questions as we flow through this journey together, there is a get support topic. Please pop in there and ask questions. I also will be updating the frequently asked questions topic as we go along. And finally, the magic of this journey, what makes this journey different from all other fasting journeys, is that we have guided activations, which I'll be dropping into the activations topic, that take you through either what you are experiencing, a hunger wave, or time-based. So you are 16 to 18 hours in, as an example, your metabolic switch, you are switching from burning glycogen, converting glycogen to fuel, to burning fat. And we will then visualize what your body is doing so that you can amplify that. It serves two purposes. Number one, it's going to relax your body. So we're dropping cortisol. It's going to take your mind off the fact that you're hungry. And it's going to amplify the physiological effects. So whatever it is that your body is doing, by visualizing it, you are giving your body juice to really get stuck in and to amplify the effects. If you are wondering where I'm getting this information from, or if I'm talking nonsense, there's lots of books, Biology of Belief, there's Joe Dispenza, there's lots of books out there. Joe Dispenza, as an example, literally broke his spine in an accident, and he was able to fix his spine through visualizing the fusing of his spine coming back together. He was a chiropractor, is a chiropractor, so he knew exactly what to visualize. And that's where I am going to come in and create these visualizations. So you can just relax, tap in, and amplify the fasting, which is really exciting because that amplifies the healing and it amplifies the cellular repair. It amplifies the metabolism moving. It amplifies the fat burning, all of the good things that fasting brings to you. Okay, I feel like I've done enough talking. So please, to start, pop in with a short intro. Let us know where you are on your fasting journey. If you are brand new, if you've been doing this for a while, why you are here, what you are excited about, what you are looking forward to, what your intentions are for this journey. And you can either do a video, or you can do a voice note, or you can do just a normal text message with a picture. It would be great to see you. So if you do a text introduction, please do attach a picture if you're open to that. And we will all connect in this group and flow together for 31 days. Any questions? I'm here. Any questions? Delene is here, sending you so much love. Mwah. Ciao.